The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
The summer of 2015 at 10.
Alrighty, everybody. It's the summer of 2015. It's Friday, and that means it's time for another music video discussion. And returning here, we have from the Normies, it is the one and only Chris Johnson.
Ooh, fun fact about being named Chris Johnson, there's so many more of me. But they're not like me.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chris Johnson from the Normies. We are a YouTube channel. We do reactions. We do skits. We're watching a ton of movies. You name a movie, we've probably watched it. You want to see a bunch of millennials that have never seen The Thing watch The Thing for the first time, while me, a person who's seen it, sit there and look at their faces when they don't understand what a Norwegian dog is saying.
There you go.
You would probably enjoy that. So that's what our channel does. Go check it out. Find us at thenormies.com.
So this is the penultimate music video episode for the series, which means, and I forgot to mention, so we are in August, though you and I are not currently in August.
Nope.
You and I have done live shows that have happened that we haven't done yet. Isn't that crazy? So we don't know.
We're talking to the future right now.
So if something went nuts or crazy at one of those, and they're like, look at those guys, they're there, they survived. Like, we don't know that yet.
We don't know.
Because we record ahead because to make this series work. So very fun stuff. All right. So let's get to the movies from Monday. See if you have any thoughts on them. The first one is She's Funny That Way.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. All right. The next one is American Ultra.
Ooh, that one I did watch. Jesse Eisenberg in it. It's an MK Ultra movie. He's kind of a spy. Stuff happens. He shoots things. Stoner comedy. I don't remember it very well.
Him and Kristen Stewart.
They
did that little Cedar Point type movie together, and this was like a reuniting of them.
Oh yeah.
I forget what it was called. The one with Ryan Reynolds.
Grove Pines? No, that's not the movie. What are you talking
Which Ryan
about?
Reynolds, who, granted, this is months ago now, great episode of the Box Office Podcast, Scott Mendelson, who's on summer of 2015 at 10. Ryan Reynolds came to him wanting to do an episode with him, and it is awesome. So you can go back like it is it's just them having a conversation. It's better than any interview you could possibly get of like, what did you think of that? It's two guys questioning at each other with respect for each other, but not afraid to diss one another. It is amazing, and I think we need more celebrity interviews like that.
Okay.
So,
that sounds exciting.
Word of the wise: if Ryan Reynolds DMs you saying, "Hey, let's record,"
Yeah,
pretty cool. The next movie, Sinister 2. This is
have not seen it.
Sinister.
Unfortunately, I'm aware there's some good horror movies, but have not seen them.
Well, let's just hope the Black Phone 2 is better than Sinister 2, if you catch my drift here. And then Hitman: Agent 47. This is the sequel to Hitman, based off the video game. They switched Timothy Olyphant with Rupert Friend for this one.
And that one I also have not seen, but I did see the other Hitman, which I remember it being okay.
Gotcha.
How was this one? Did you see this one?
I don't remember. And I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. We haven't recorded that episode for the series.
Oh, yeah.
So
in the future,
I will have an opinion. So you heard my opinion on it Monday, and then now here I haven't watched it yet. This is, as I love with Doctor Who fan of me, it says timey-wimey. Okay.
Yep.
Timey-wimey. All right. Let's get to our music video. This Lean On. It's the kickoff single from Major Lazer's third album.
Woo!
Peace is the Mission. It also featured the songs Powerful, Lost, and Light Up. The song has guest DJ Snake and M0. Is it M0?
Her name, we call her Mo.
Mo.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm uncool. So
this is according to my wife, who is European, and so is Mo. So that's what she told me. I hope it's right.
All right, Mo. All right. That's very, very, very cool. Which is a funny thing. We're local here, and our Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton's number is 0, but he prefers they call it O because it stands for Oshkosh, Wisconsin, which is where he's from.
Ooh, is that also where Oshkosh Bagosh is from? I have a kid now, so that's all I can think about.
Because they had a substitute announcer for a game this past season, and there was a big deal with some of the media people because he was announced as number 0, and it was like,
Ooh.
whoa, they call him O for Oshkosh. So fun trivia for those of you basketball fanatics following this show. This song peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. It achieves diamond status, not platinum, diamond, selling over 10 million copies. In November of 2015, it was named by Spotify as the most streamed song of all time and has over 1 billion streams on Spotify. It was topped by Drake's One Dance in 2016, which was then topped by Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. And then what do you think topped that?
One Dance, Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. I couldn't even guess. What is it?
Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Ooh, okay, that tracks.
Yeah. So thoughts on the song before we talk about the video?
I love this song. I absolutely love this fucking song. But I think it's because it came to me at a like pivotal changing moment in my life. So you've seen the last episode that I did. As I'm mentioning, I had just met my wife in 2015, and so I listened to this song a lot through the end of 2015, and we went on our first like vacation together in February of 2016, and I hadn't been on a plane since I was a little kid, so I was really kind of worried about it, and I was putting together a playlist to kind of help me chill out, and this song appeared on that playlist a lot, and even this whole Major Lazer album, which I hadn't been listening to Major Lazer as much as I should have. I got a lot of friends who tried to put me on back when I made music a little more often. They were telling me about Major Lazer, and I kind of wasn't into it. But then as I got older, I listened to more, and I was like, oh no, I really do enjoy this kind of weird, eclectic style that this guy's got. And so this album was the one that I started listening to, went back and listened to some of the other ones, even watched the Major Lazer cartoon. And so, yeah, this song just hit me when it needed to hit me, and I listened to it on airplanes a whole bunch in the year of 2016.
Yeah, so I like this song. This is one like I definitely knew this song. It would play like this is definitely I imagine the kids were going nuts in the club to it.
Yeah.
And this is definitely an athletic event warm-up song for a stadium for sure. I probably heard it at plenty of Pacer games at the time or something, but what this one go follow me here and see if
Yeah.
I make sense.
No. Go for
To
it.
me, this sound because I'm not familiar with Major Lazer, Mo, or anybody on here unless you play something and go, oh, I've heard that. This song to me always sounded like if you take MIA's Paper Planes, or is it Paper Planes? Yeah. And evolve it years and years and years, like she could come up with something like this.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
what
I think Major Lazer is similar to MIA, where they kind of have this like world style, not to be
Yeah.
confused with world music, but yeah, a lot of if you listen to a lot of his other stuff, it sounds like it's got like starts at a Caribbean base and then like moves off somewhere else into the world. And I think that this song definitely does that. And so yeah, I get that. I
Yeah,
mean,
because MIA came out when that came out back mid 2000s. I was like, well, who the fuck? This is coolest shit I've heard. And it was funny because I that was a song where I first noticed my disconnect between me living in California in Los Angeles and my friends back home because I went home for a wedding. And there's like a bachelor party, and one of my friends who was running he was like, "Hey, give me some songs for playlist for the limo or do all this stuff." I gave him that. I gave him some MIA. I think I gave him Paper Planes, and I was like, he didn't put it on the playlist. He's like, I never heard that. He's like, he'd never heard it. Didn't know what it was.
Songs with certified bop.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, whatever. Okay. And then a couple years later, I was back home, and he was playing it somewhere. And I was like, I think I heard it in going to bars and stuff there before it hit mainstream radio or something, because that can happen out there a lot. But like before it got somewhere and connected with people.
Well, here in the Midwest too, like Chicago will get it before everywhere else. So it depends where you're at in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of got to trickle out.
But I was like, wow, I was like a trendsetter for Indiana or something with that. I was like,
I was
dude,
listening to it
MIA.
before it was cool.
Yeah, I was there. I don't find myself a hipster very often, but I was like, I thought because everybody out there, we were all cool with it. We like that shit, but like, nope, not back home. They didn't figure it out till you heard for somewhere else. But I thought my friend was pretty the friend that was doing like he was pretty into to music like that or something
He
like that.
came around on it. I think the
He
first
did
time
come
that song
around.
is for anybody who's been listening to music all before that song, it doesn't sound like a normal song. You're like, this
Right.
song's got like cha-chings in it and bling bling, all this
Mm,
shit, and like, who is this MIA person? And then you're like, oh no, I'm being exposed to music from other places.
right. True, true, true. So yeah, that's it's where this song kind of hits me at with that. And it's just like, yeah, it's fucking cool.
It is almost the same genre as the David Guetta song we listened to, but
yeah.
somehow different. I don't know how to genre is bullshit, as everyone knows anyway. But it's like when I say that these songs, you can hear these two songs on the same playlist, but they are
Yep.
nowhere near being the same kind of song, which is hard to describe and it gets confusing and it's weird the more you talk about it. But I don't know if you feel what I'm saying, you feel it.
Somebody's made a compilation professionally that sells it that both of them are on somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Now I can't believe that isn't cool islandy club music. Part
volume
five.
8. Yeah, part 5. Okay. So this music video is directed by Tim Aram, and he's done a video or two for Rihanna and Elephant.
Okay.
That's about it. So yeah, it's kind of a Hindi inspired dance video.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it a bit here?
Yeah. So all right. The first, this is, give me 10 seconds here, an extra to go on my roundabout. The first time I saw the music video, I loved it. And then I learned about cultural appropriation and thought maybe I felt weird about it. And then I rewatched it again and said, no, I think it's cultural appreciation more than it is cultural appropriation. That
Mhm.
line is hard. That's a hard line to figure out which side of the line you land on for some things. But I think this one is it. They're in the country. It's beautiful. Not a lot of things make me want to get up and go visit India, but like I feel like this is doing it, and it's so vibrant and it's fun, and the dances are cool, and I've been to enough Indian weddings to feel like one of these rooms is set up somewhere in Castleton, and they have a wedding once a month in there, and it goes absolutely insane. So I enjoy it. I like it a lot. It's I don't know, it feels cool. And Mo's an interesting character because she's once again another thing of my life. Like she's Danish, and so I don't
Mhm.
know. Her vibe comes off as slightly different, which I don't. If you've hung around a bunch of Europeans, you know what I mean. European people and American people act different. They carry themselves different. Watching her in this video, I'm like, I don't know. Feels weird.
Well,
Feels different.
she she kind of looks like Sporty Spice from the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Like took a couple vacations to places and wants to like let everybody know what it was like in her own
Oh yeah.
way. Like that's what
These
she
are all
kinda,
the photos in her phone. She's like, guess where I've been. It's so
yeah.
spiritual. You wouldn't
Oh
believe
no,
it. It's like, oh, there you go.
everybody wears that. Everybody wears that over there. You know, it's cool. It's normal. No, it's normal.
Right? And you're
It's
sitting
cool.
in the
Like
middle of obviously it's a Whole Foods you're in when you're having this conversation with her. But yeah, but yeah, no, I like this one. I like this video too. I think it's got. I hate to compare the two, but for this series, I've been watching two videos, and I think that it
the
also
David
has the
Guetta
sauce.
Hey
It
Mama
has what the
situation.
David Guetta,
Yeah.
yeah, it has what the David Guetta one doesn't have in the music video department too, where I think it's more visually interesting. I think it's more stunning, and I think that even if the story is just, hey, Mo went to a part of the world she's never been to before,
Yeah.
cool, but it's like they're showing it off. They got the buses, they got the dancing, they got the culture. They're doing that. The other one's just the desert where we do cool stuff.
Well, this one picks a lane and like it's got better dancing and they found this like palace or something there
Yeah,
and they kind of take you on a tour around it and utilize each room rather than looking like a hodgepodge of like random crap, which is intentional in the other one. But this
it
one's
is.
very, you know what? It's not one note, but it's very, it is of its one culture. It is of its one location. And, you know, it kind of like, it keeps a good color timing amongst it.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, like, cause like all the background people are in sync with not just their moves, but their outfits look
hmm
rather similar. And then the people that stick out, or I imagine one's Major Lazer, one's DJ Snake, and then there's Mo, who's
yeah,
like trying to fit kind of in with it. And they got there's that bus
yeah. The
in there.
bus scene
Yeah,
too.
the
Yeah, the
bus
big
that
cool
drives you
bus.
through, show where the normies live, or not the normies as in like your group, the normies, but the regular old people live that
Yeah.
don't live in palaces. But
And And yeah, and that's why I think I love it. It feels like it's a party. I mean, the video's beautiful, like the color grading on it and
Mm-hmm.
everything else. And they pick a lot of different times to put the dancers up front too. You know what I mean? Like it. Weirdly enough, like I know most of the featured artists here, but it doesn't feel like she's stealing the scene, right? It feels like she's integrating into the scene a little
Mm-hmm.
bit better. Like it's not the Nicki. I hate to keep comparing them, but it's the only other one in the David Guetta video. Nicki Minaj is projected as being 30 foot taller than the desert. You know, she's just out there.
Right.
She's like an extra add-on, but this is a little more integrated. And I just remember seeing the video and enjoying it because it feels like something that cause I used to make music videos for a while. It feels like something that with the right time anybody could kind of do, but like you gotta have the sauce. I know I keep saying that. The vibe, the je ne sais quoi. The French have a word for it. There's a little something extra here that they're able to pull it off where they're not stepping on any toes and it doesn't feel weird and it doesn't feel boring, but it really is just a India vlog. But like it's cool. They picked cool spaces. The music fits well. The outfits fit well. Everyone's kind of chilling. It fits well. That's not always
Mm-hmm.
easy to do.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. This is a good one. This is a good one, especially like it's just it's a performance music video, but of the highest caliber and with something interesting to show and just good vibes and yeah. Like
Yeah.
when if you're in the club, you want this video on the screen, it'll help you bop around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'll ask you, are you looking at the YouTube channel right now? Do you know how many views this one has? Because
Oh yeah.
God,
Yeah. 3.7 billion views.
that's a lot of views, man.
That's a lot.
A lot.
So yeah, it it premiered on March 23rd of this year. And then it hit 3.7 billion in 2022 in October.
Okay.
So still racking up maybe some tens of millions, not quite there. It was the fifth best-selling song of 2015 worldwide, too. And like it's just yeah, it's nuts how big this song was. But this song definitely hits global, like this is world
Oh
music
yeah,
of today.
yeah,
Like this is not just hitting big in the US. This is probably hitting bigger overseas too.
yeah.
So,
And I mean, they kind of it's a bit of a multicultural hodgepodge as we love here in America. It's
mhm.
a music video shot in Mumbai. You got an American DJ on it, and another American artist, Major Lazer, who I think is American, at least is from this part of the
Mhm.
world. And then you got Mo, who's from, I was gonna say Dane, which is
Yeah,
not from the Netherlands, is where Danish people are from, I believe.
right.
Right?
It is
It's a little bit everybody.
it is shot in also in the Golden Hall at Stockholm City Hall.
So
So
fuck it.
you go to
Let's go.
Sweden. Go to Sweden.
We're
So
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah. Very cool video.
It
Very
is.
cool.
Very good song too. It's
Mhm.
you need so every now and again we need someone to lean on. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
that message a little, that's a cool one. It's something you can take home with you. Could be a little bit inspirational, especially like you're saying, team warm up. The game's getting started. We all got to
Mhm.
depend on each other to win.
Or like timeout, blah, 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 play it
Yep.
or something. Yeah, it's perfect. It's dancing, it's jock jams, it's all sort. Yeah, it's just really cool stuff. All right, well, Chris, that wraps you up on the summer of
Woo!
2015 at 10. I'm sure you'll be back sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah.
For some shindig on this show. Yeah, so where can people keep up with your happenings?
You can find us over at the Normies on YouTube or thenormies.com if you're interested in our website. Fun fact, we also react to music videos. And because we're an eclectic group from people who have origins all around the world, sometimes those are also world music videos as well. Hanuman kind. Been listening to a lot of him lately. So yeah, head over to us, check us out, let us know what you think. Leave a comment and say, I met you guys over at the Brandon Peters podcast show, and I saw it, I was there, I did it, and I'm like, oh, there's one. We'll give you a thumbs up for that.
Probably get
I'll
half
search
a
it in a
person
month.
doing that. Um, have you done the music? This is a really random one to pull out, but Richard Marx Hazard.
No, Richard Marks Hazard.
So it is a music video that took the world by storm that has been forgotten. Um, I did it on my show, and then like the person I had guest, she had never heard of it or whatever. But
Oh yeah,
it's this
that's
murder mystery music video from back in the day that was like hotly debated who killed this girl. And MTV, VH1 would be all talking about it, and I remember it was a big deal. Not anymore. People have forgotten about it, but
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll definitely check it out because I'm into weird shit like that. So
I don't know. I doubt it gets you views, but it was just one of the most interesting music videos of all, growing up for me was there. So
Okay. Bet. Yeah.
yeah. And okay, so I'm on the socials of Brandon 4K UHD. You can hit the subscribe button of the YouTube channel if you want additional material like my Blu-ray reviews. I've done some random thoughts things. I don't know. And you can watch these episodes. Next week, the final movie week of the summer of 2015 at 10, there will be an epilogue because this last week is loaded with 5 movies. As Scott, Aaron, and I talk No Escape, War Room, We Are Your Friends, Z for Zachariah, and Queen of Earth. What a fucking huge week of I don't know what those are. And all that and more as the summer of 2015 at 10 continues.
The summer of 2015 at 10.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at BrandonPetersShow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at BrandonPetersShow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.